Hello and welcome back to the channel, and today we'll be looking at the top 5 worst Creation Club mods so far as of March 2nd, 2019. Okay, so I'm basing this list on a couple different factors. Usefulness, originality, price versus content, and was the content even necessary? You're gonna see a lot of different stuff from the Creation Club mod, so as recent or not very recent, and you will also, if you don't see your least favorite in this list, comment down it below. Number 5, the Trolly Holiday Pack. Now, I've said I've liked this mod in past videos, but thinking back on it, it wasn't the greatest. I think what really comes down to it is it's just a reindeer that replaces a horse, and since we've had previous horse mods in the, or not horse mods, but just horses in the game that can be purchased from the city stables or other places, or from awesome quests like Arvac. This one was just, I don't know, they could have done a lot better, or they could have done a lot worse, in my opinion. So that's why it makes number 5. We've had multiple ways to get around in Skyrim, and we've had the horse-drawn carriages, we've had the fast travel system, we've had horses, walking, running, etc. So that's why the Trolly Holiday Pack, if you want it, it can be purchased for 300 credits, and this mod guide will be linked in the description. It wasn't the greatest, but you can obviously go a lot worse. Number 4, the Dwarf Pet Mutt that is free, but was available for purchase for 100 credits. Okay, this one is also, this is no surprise why it's on this list. It is useful for only one purpose, carrying 20 worth of carry weight, but it's honestly, followers are much better in the vanilla game. Number 1, you don't have to pay for them or download, unless there are other mods from the Nexus or whatever. So, and then, of course, this thing just can't help you during combat. It can wait for you in specific cities, and it can be bought from Calcimo, but there's just so many better other alternatives to this mod, and I am frustrated why this mod even became bad. Like, why can't the crab, like, help you during fighting, like normal mud crabs? And it is technically invisible, but it can't help you during combat, so that's why it's on the list. Number 3, the Nordic Jewelry that can be purchased for 200 credits. So this one is no surprise why it's on this list. Number 1, it's very unoriginal. We've had several unique and very good pieces of jewelry throughout the vanilla game, such as the Ethereal Crown. Technically that's Dawnguard, but things like Diadem of the Servant are great. So for this quest, you're going to start out by going to Riften and then purchasing a couple of these for goods, and you will go to Solstheim by Raven Rock to then attack some bandits who have killed the crafter of this. And you know what? It was terrible. Number 1, you can enchant these, but that does not help it. I would have liked some unique enchantments that boost the player that are not already in the vanilla game. I just feel that this mod was really uncreative and really just wasn't necessary to bring about to Skyrim. Either way, if you want it, you can purchase it from the Creation Club. Find my pickaxe. Number 2, Shagorath Staff. While this quest is just mediocre to okay if you're a fan of Shagorath, the staff is similar to a mass paralysis spell from the vanilla game, but has better range and more DPS, damage per second. But what makes this bad is the fact that you can't attack enemies that are paralyzed, so making it very useless to use for a battle, unless you're fleeing. The only purpose is to thin the amount of enemies for up to 10 seconds, such as if you're attacking Whiterun or Solitude. Heal yourself from time to time, or run from, like, a prison break. This one was kind of not that great. It was probably one of the worst ones, and while you could argue some of the other weapons, such as Charsmere and the others are bad, they have decent stats and decent special effects, and just this one really doesn't, and it's kind of expensive too. The detail is great, but I found this staff to be very terrible. Plus, you can get much better ones in the vanilla game with no money. And finally, number 1, the Plague of the Dead. That is available for purchase for $5 to $7, which is a ridiculous amount of price for what you are getting. Number 1, you're getting a wave of zombies only for a certain area, a shrine by Fort Dunstead. I can't remember where it was. And so, but you do get a new alchemy ingredient and conjure spells, which you can conjure these zombies, I guess. But it doesn't match the product description, which literally states that every so often you will get a new horde of zombies attacking a new area. And the problem with this one is it could have been very, very fun and good. Because, just think of it, a quest where you finish it, and then every so often, kind of like the Dawn Guard, after you finish it, there will be new areas where, like, the zombies take over, like bandit camps, or holds, or small cities, and you have to fight back and, like, release the prisoners, or something like that. That would be cool. I feel like this one had a lot of potential to be really great. But it honestly is very useful, or, I mean, useless, because you can't get any use out of it after you go to the shrine or whatever. It's, yeah, you may get, like, one new alchemy ingredient, but you're better off buying rare heroes for only 100 credits. Which adds, like, at least 6 different new alchemy ingredients for only 100 credits for just $1. And so, I found this one very bad. The Dwarf Pet Mud Crab, at least, you're going to get some use out of by it carrying weight for you, up to 20. And with Shagorath Staff, yeah, it's bad, but at least you're getting use out of it as well. And it's not nearly as expensive as this one. So, I found this one to be very overwhelming as in content. It was just so... It wasn't very great on that it didn't fulfill what it said it would be. Anyways, I was having fun making this list, and I will see you all in the next one. Leave your least favorite down below, and tell me if I missed any that really were that terrible.